Why are people surprised that Joe Biden is not extending student loan relief? No one is surprised at all. I think everyone is just frustrated. It was one of the biggest tactics that was used to attract progressive voters. And here we are coming up on an election year when the Democrats are already predicted to lose Congress, and they're going back on one of the biggest campaign promises of student debt relief. And then in November, they're all going to be all, how did this happen? Meanwhile, $640 billion of PPP loans, many of them that went to huge business, have been forgiven. Surprised equals annoyed. I ain't surprised, motherfucker, I am annoyed. You're acting like people shouldn't hold him accountable for lying. And that's bullshit. Even if the others lie too, they should all be held accountable. Lol. Because Democrats love to pander to progressive voters during election years, then forget they exist immediately after. Something people don't realize is that when a new leader comes to power, the coalition to stay in power is different than the coalition he needs to come to power. So someone gets backstabbed. The Republicans usually backstab anti-abortion activists. The Dems usually backstab youth voters. You become less likely to be backstabbed if you seem likely to defect to the other side. So corporate interests are less likely to be backstabbed, as they have a very mercenary attitude, while ideological interests get backstabbed more readily. I think they're a combination of disappointed and angry, frustrated, rather than surprised. This is what happens when you elect the equivalent of plain white, slightly stale bread to be president. If you want a change candidate, then you don't choose an ancient establishment neoliberal to run. We are a species with amnesia. We forget history really quickly. I literally don't believe a fucking word any politician says to the public. Let's be honest. No one voted for Biden BC they believed in his platform. They voted for Biden BC he isn't Trump. It will be the same case in a few years when we vote for the next soap dish figurehead. I don't think they are surprised. But many from the left are simply pissed that he isn't doing anything. If he keeps doing nothing, and let the Republicans and other right-wings walk all over him, then good luck in 2024. Because if there is no change now, they will take office soon, and probably not give it back. The "vote blue no matter who" crowd told voters that no matter which Democrat won, we would see progressive agenda pieces get done. Obviously that was a lie. And those who called it a lie, based on Biden's 40-year-long history of being a political centrist, in 2019 were attacked and called Trump supporters. It was fun times. His campaign platform was 1. I'm not Trump. 2. Look at all the free stuff I'm going to give you. It's the Pied Piper leading the naive all over again, tears of joy. And just like that, I became Republican too. At least what you see is what you get. Maybe if they didn't increase the budget of the war machine, there'd be money for looking after the common people. So far as I know, his campaign never promised this specifically. Almost every other Democrat did. So I guess that's part of the confusion. Then the other part is that it's really easy to forget that Twitter isn't reality. I don't think the general public is up in arms over this. Anybody wondering that does not understand how it works in the US. We have no liberal political option. Both parties are right-wing. The Democrats are simply right-center. They both work together to placate their patrons, the oligarchy. The reason relief did not happen is because nobody in Washington is working for the interest of Americans. They are working in the interests of capitalism. I think the people surprised are just a small group of vocal asshats. I'm all for student debt relief if they first fix the system that gives out loans for jobs that will never exist. We have a generation of kids that got loans with almost no regard for if they could pay it back or not. Those laws were made in the name of progress. However, the end result is horseshit. Everybody deserves a useful education that gives them marketable skills. We instead gave a lot of people expensive, useless educations with no marketable skills. I'm shocked that the House has passed 0 bills that would fix the actual problem. The Senate has not even tried either. Yeah, Joe hasn't canceled student debt. But there are a shit ton of people not doing anything about this. Without fixes in the system, cancel debt today. More debt tomorrow.
Bing bong.
Because people confuse Joe Biden with Bernie Sanders. I think the real question is, why are people still surprised that any one political figure is ever telling the complete truth when running for office, or ever?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.